Katie from Without a Crystal Ball. I am having a heck of a time recording. I know that you guys haven't checked or tried or know, because this is literally the first upload, but I can't stop making mistakes and I don't have time to edit. So we're going to just do like a one stream, and I hope I don't make mistakes, you guys, because we're going to do it right now. Welcome back to my channel. It's Friday afternoon. We're going to do an update on a story that I did earlier this week because I need to make a correction. There was a story I did about Gwendlyn Brown, who is the fourth daughter of Christine and Cody Brown of the Sister Wives. She is just graduated from high school, and she had on Twitter come out as bi. And when I shared the article, I'm not writing anymore. When I did the video, I said she came out. Well, Gwendlyn says that she was never in. She was always out. So on Twitter, somebody actually shared with her, and actually she said, well, congrats to everyone who somehow found my Twitter. I'm changing my username and taking away my last name just so it's harder for you guys and people to find me. You're all welcome to stay though. And then they said, comes out, I was never in. She's begging for clout. So I am begging for clout, which, okay, that's fair. Not really, but okay. But I do want to correct this, that if you were not ever hiding, or I don't necessarily saying hiding, but just hadn't publicly made the proclamation, and I don't know why we in this day and age have to, but sadly it's just this reality. She is just living her life, being uniquely who she is, and living her reality and living her authentic life. And that's really, when you tell a story like that and when you share that news, that's really what you want people to know, is that this person is proudly being who they are. And Gwendlyn, I am very happy that you are proudly living who you are. And because she comes from a conservative, fundamentalist world, it's a big story, because you have in this world, it's not common for people to feel comfortable to make these statements, because they can get kicked out of their churches, and they can lose their faith communities, and they can lose their families. And so when someone makes this choice, it can be kind of make or break for them. And so some people don't make the choice. And so when somebody makes that choice, especially in that world, I think it's so important that we embrace them and tell them we're proud of them. And that was my goal with that video. And I hope you guys can embrace and, share that with her. And the Browns are unique in that they don't appear to shun their children that are like part of the LGBTQ+. It's not a lifestyle, it's just who they are. And they are accepting, and that's wonderful. And so the fact that she can be herself and not have to worry about losing her family is amazing. So her older sister, McKelty, actually was on Facebook, on a Facebook Live, and somebody asked her if she was proud of her sister Gwendlyn for coming out, and McKelty said yes, and she was very proud and very supportive. Now, McKelty had, in a previous live stream on her Twitch account, had talked openly about how she and her family support people, all people, no matter where they are in their lives, what religion, if they're LGBTQ+, if they're anything, they don't judge. And she was supportive and proud of Gwendlyn for being who she is. So her older sister Mariah is also LGBTQ+, and so I'm obviously, in different family squabbles, Gwendlyn has really taken Mariah's side and sort of unified with her around that, because I think in all families there's people that are a little bit more conservative, and they have some brothers that are a little bit more willing to say things like that aren't as kind. So in this case, she has a lot of support, and that's amazing. And Christine has always been very open about just loving on and supporting children, no matter who they are, who they love, no matter what they want to do with their lives. And so it's amazing that in this world of the fundamentalists in the Mormons, it's like kind of amazing if you think about it, that this family would be doing this. Because if you were to cross compare this to a family like the Duggars, who are what I would consider fundamental Christians, and they would not be supportive of a child doing this. In fact, in that world, if a child were to come out or not. I mean, do we have to say come out anymore? I mean, if for a child to just say like this is what I'm attracted to and this is who I love. If you're in the Duggar world, they're going to send you to a camp to try to convert you. And there has been a ton of rumors on Josiah Duggar. And I just want to clear that up because, we have talked about that. And first off, it's like never okay to speculate about what somebody's sexuality is because that's a sensitive topic. And there's always rumors that will prevail because there was a lot of time that Michelle and Jim Bob sent Josiah away. So they've used this camp called the Alert Academy. Now, the Alert Academy isn't just used for conversion therapy, which is debunked and terrible. Like, nobody should have to go through that. They have discipline classes just for kids that are disobedient. But Josiah was sent away multiple times and had allegedly gone through, the rumor was, a specific camp to deal with becoming more manly. And unfortunately, like, it's not... Like, Michelle talked about it and talked about how Josiah had gone away, and he was gone for a long time. But there's never been sort of this inclination that he is or isn't. But that entire rumor just persists. So it's not fair to say he's married to Lauren. He has a daughter with Lauren. He appears to be happy with Lauren, and whether he is or isn't, it shouldn't really matter to us. It is sad if anyone feels like they can't be who they want to be, or they can't live who they want to live, or love who they want to love, or that loving who they want to love is wrong. And it's sad that in a world like the Duggars, they would not accept a child. They just wouldn't. They're extremely against it. Michelle is very against it. There has long been rumors that Michelle actually, like, you can Google it, found out that she had a cat, like someone in the crew that was gay, and she had them fired. I think I saw that on an article. And it's a rumor, but that's been one of the things. They've long been outspoken about marriage being only between a man and a woman, and how it's a sin to live that life, and so. They are in that world where you have to suppress it. And as long as you don't act on it, you're fine. And if you can pretend and be with the opposite sex and you can pass, then that's great because you're doing what God wants. So regarding Josiah, I just can't say he either here or there. I don't think the rumors will end. But I think that all people need to be respectful of him, including how I cover it and including how other people cover it. So if he ever comes to a place where he wants to share why he was sent away or what camps he went to or what he went through and he wants to openly talk about it, I think we can go there. But until he's ready to have that conversation or share, it's just not fair to assume. Same thing with Jana. There's always the questions about whether or not she has this relationship with her, her friend. And again, like, we've talked about it on this channel because there are people that have sources that have talked to the tabloids that have said that she is. Again, we have no idea. And she could be single for a lot of reasons. And it doesn't mean that she's in love with her friend Laura. So we just know that it's way harder in that world to be who you want to be because those kids would literally lose their family. So I think that's why people are so quick to point it out, because they don't want people to have to feel like they have to live in denial, and they don't want people to feel like it's wrong for them to be who they are, and they get angry at the Duggars for making their kids or others feel like it's wrong. So I hope that makes sense. All right, you guys. So Gwendlyn was never out. We know nothing about Josiah, only that he was sent away. And we also know that Jana was also sent away multiple times to Journey of the Heart, and she came home and is allegedly became a lot quieter. So a lot of kids go through Journey of the Heart. A lot of kids go to the Alert Academy. They're both garbage in my opinion, but that's the skinny. But Gwendlyn, on the other hand, she's got all kinds of support. All right, so I want to hear what your thoughts are. Gwendlyn, I'm correcting my story. And I'm correcting the stories about Josiah and Jana. All right, you guys, I hope you have a great day. Tell me what your thoughts are in the comments below. Bye-bye.